Hare Krishna. So welcome all the devotees for our weekly satsang program. So since some devotees have requested to share the experiences or whatever places visited, so we scheduled this one for this week. So and all welcome all the kids online also. Hare Krishna. So hope you will all be interested to see the temples which was manifested by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada all over the world. So let us all go into this virtual journey to United States of America. Okay, Rigo. So, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapata Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahakana Raghunathanvikam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Vajana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahakana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Desatarine Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangundange Degrim Etkripādam Ande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hare Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Ridvaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So children, I think it will be interesting for you. You are going to see new places today. So today will be interesting session for you all, so that you can all visit some new places where Srila Prabhupada has built wonderful temples for us. Hare Krishna. So recently, last month, October 11, same date, I was there in West Virginia. Last month, this day I was in West Virginia. By mercy of Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and ultimately by Krishna, I got an opportunity to visit these places. So really, I am very much thankful for getting blessing from all these places. So let us go to the virtual journey. So are you all ready? Haribol.
Say Haribol. Haribol. Say Haribol once again.
Haribol. You can sit here, it's more clear for you. So visit to ISKCON temples in USA. Before Srila Prabhupada went, there was no Krishna conscious temples, but everything manifested. You all know how many temples are there in America now? Approximately. How many temples are there now? No, 108 he built. So in only America there are 50 temples approximately, plus or minus little more. So every state has 2 to 3 temples, and all are big temples only. So it's all manifested by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Here you can see the first place where the whole thing started, Matchless gift. So out of 50 temples, I had opportunity to only visit like almost 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places, 7 places where Srila Prabhupada has built these temples. We'll go one by one. The first is the famous called Hare Krishna tree that is in Tompkinson Square Park. What is this place significant for? That is the first place where Srila Prabhupada went and did the outdoor chanting. Before that he was doing indoor. First time he went outside and did that kirtan. It's for how many hours? I think 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours he did chanting, and then lot of people who were assembled there in the park, they all started coming. Then Prabhupada invited them for the program. That's how this whole Hare Krishna movement started. If you go to the Google map, you can see this Hare Krishna tree. It's in the Tompkinson square. It's called East Village. Okay, so Prabhupada started this chanting in this place on October 9, 1966. I visited this place on October 8, 2022. It's like one day before I visited the same place. Yeah, that was a coincidence, we can say. And the American government, the governor of this place, we can see his sign here, City of New York. He has put a signboard there. It's called as the Hare Krishna tree. Near the tree, you can see the fence. There is a signboard now. Also, if you go, we can see that. One of the Tompkinson Square Park's most prominent features. This is a famous tree there. So on October 9, 1966, Prabhupada and his followers sat beneath this tree and held the first outdoor chanting session outside of India. So one devotee commented that the seed is sown by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in India and the tree manifested here. Okay, so that is Hare Krishna tree significance. And the flight was a direct flight from Kuwait to New York. It taken 15 hours. It's very difficult to travel for 15 hours. It's not easy. We are going to India normally 4 hours. So that time I realized for 15 hours it is so difficult. Everybody is feeling uneasiness. No, they are walking, they are sleeping. Then we realized, you should realize, the realization came, Prabhupada traveled for 35 days in an ocean. That not flight is more comfortable, you can say, because flight you don't feel any disturbance. But ocean, always there is turbulence. And Prabhupada traveled 35 days to go to New York. 15 hours is difficult. Then you can imagine how much it will be difficult. And we are the mid age, we are not old still, But Prabhupada went at the age of 69. And he had how many heart attacks? He had 2 or 3 heart attacks while he is going on this cargo ship. So we can see that how much tremendous sacrifice he has taken, how much tremendous pain he has taken, leaving the comfort zone of Vrindavan. In Vrindavan he had a very wonderful setup because of the compassion he had. He wanted to fulfill his. So here you can see the American government has written, participants chanted for 2 hours as they danced and played cymbals, tambourines and other instruments. The event is recognized as the founding of Hare Krishna religion in the United States. Prabhupada, his diverse group, the day included the poet, big poet Allen Ginsberg. Krishna adherents continue to return to the tree and acknowledge its significance. Even today, the Krishna devotees, they come and gather around this tree, they worship this tree, they do arati to this tree, and every October 9, there is a flock of devotees who come, and then they get, and many people who have visited US, they are actually going and getting darshan of this tree. This tree is still, you can see this is the tree, Hare Krishna tree. Next you can see this is a whole picture of this tree. This tree is very fresh, very and most fortunate tree that it has got the dust from the lotus feet of the pure devotee of the Lord. This is this Hare Krishna tree. This was the first thing I visited on. I landed on 7th and 8th morning I visited, and 9th was the October. 9th was where Srila Prabhupada did this first outdoor chanting. So this Hare Krishna tree is in Tompkinson Square Park in New York. And this is Matchless gift. This is where the whole movement started from. Matchless gift. Prabhupada rented this 26 2nd Avenue in New York. He got a small storefront from where he started this movement. So all the devotees, the initial devotees gathered, like we have a hall program here. Prabhupada had the first hall program in this Matchless gift. And when you are going to Matchless gift, throughout the week it is closed. Only it is open on Saturdays and Sunday for 3 hours. So Saturday is actually for English speaking devotees. There is a Bhagavad Gita class and chanting and prasadam. Saturday evening 5 to 7:30. Sunday it is for Russian devotees. The class will be in Russian from afternoon 1:30 to 4. Rest of all the days it will be closed. It is closed because there is no other program. Only it is for guest lectures. That's why when I went to this Hare Krishna tree. From there it is 10 minutes walk, this center, because Prabhupada went from there to the park. So it is 10 minutes walking distance. When I went, it was closed. That is on Friday. So normally this center is closed. So if you are planning to visit, you should always plan in the weekend time. So this is Matchless gift. And then from there 5 minutes walk, you have Bhakti Center. Bhakti Center is established by His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. It's very close, and you all know his name Gauravani Prabhu. Gauravani Prabhu is actually supporting to establish, running this Bhakti Center. It's a small center close to Matchless gift, 5 minutes walk. It is saying that it is your spiritual home. You can see wonderful deities of Radha Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is inside the center. On the second floor, there is a temple, and you can see Shri Radha Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai. So you can see Giriraj Govardhan, Prabhupada, and the small Radha Krishna deities and the big deities. And Srila Prabhupada is here within this center. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So this is a one wonderful center there. They are regularly have programs are happening, and usually all the Maharajs when they are visiting this Bhakti Center, which is very close to this Matchless gift. Okay, and this is the third center. This is actually New Jersey, which is 1 hour from New York. Okay, this is also a very big center established there. You can see this is a temple in New Jersey. It is called an area called Plainfied. So in New Jersey there are like two to three temples. Tobacco, there is one place called Tobacco. There is a temple there, but that is little far, so I did not go there. So this temple I went, and here Saturday, Sunday they don't close during afternoon time. So I was going from New York. Almost it was closed. When I reached the temple, it was like 12:59. So I was very much worried because the temple will close. You know, if they close, then three hours they will not open. 4:30. So I was very much tension because all the way there was traffic. Then the temple pujari said, no, Saturday, Sunday it is open full day. There is no close. So it was good actually. Exactly at 1 o'clock we had the darshan. Anyhow, we reached also 12:59. I had the darshan of Radha Krishna, Chaitanya Nityananda, Gauranga Nityananda, and then Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. Maybe I think for security reasons they put this grill there. Normally we don't see this grill in Indian temples. So this is in US temples, the grill is there, and I think in UK also this grill is there in the front. So you cannot easily take pictures because the grill is in the front. But anyway, within the grill I had taken the photo. So we can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, and you can see the Panchatattva there also. At the bottom you can see here. So you can see the time there, 13:06, exactly 1 p.m. And then Radha Krishna deities are there in the center of the altar. And you can see the Guru Parampara, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada Guru Maharaj, and all this Guru Parampara is there. Tulsi Maharani is there. So this is at the center of the altar. And then you have the all merciful Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra Maharani. It is on the right side. So this is the whole altar, and we have Srila Prabhupada in the center of the temple at the entrance. And this is the pujari, he is from Orissa. Very sincerely he was doing Arati, almost he taken 20-25 minutes to do the Arati, very patiently, very sincerely. I think past 6 to 8 years he is in this temple. And then because the Govardhan is coming, they have set up a beautiful Govardhan at the entrance of this temple. You can see Krishna is lifting the Govardhan hill. They made very beautiful decoration. This is in the entrance of the temple, they have displayed this. So it was very beautiful to look at this Giriraj Govardhan. And they have Govindas in the temple complex, where every Saturday, Sunday they give unlimited buffet. So there is a long stretch with so many varieties, and it is very, very cheap, like Indian money, koi dinar we can say like 2 kg or 2.5 kg. And you have a sumptuous prasadam, unlimited, up to whatever you want to take, and there is so many varieties. And you see, it is my college friend here. Now his name is Rajesh. He's an American citizen now. He is working in software at JP Morgan. So he taken me to this temple because he came and picked up from the Bhakti Center. Then he is also like a very pious person. So the pujari invited him to come, and it is nearby his home. So he told he will go in future. So this is we had prasadam by like 1:30 like this, and that is for New Jersey temple. So that is, so we have covered so far three: Tompkinson Square Park, Bhakti Center, and then the New Jersey temple, which is away from New York. So New York is very clubbed, like it's a lot of high-rise buildings. It's like Mumbai, but New Jersey is like a countryside. You see a lot of greenery, waterfalls, lake like that. Okay, so here we see this is wonderful disciple of Srila Prabhupada. I have his name here. I have to see. Oh, I will tell you his name. So he picked me from the airport. So West Virginia is very far from New York. Normally you cannot go by road. If you go, it is 650 kilometers. Yeah, so we cannot, going by road takes around 6 to 7 hours. So I don't have that much time. So I took a flight. So flight, how do you take? From New York, you have to go to a place called Newark. Newark is 1 hour drive from New York to the airport. So I took a taxi. Taxi is very expensive in America. Very expensive, not like Kuwait or India. You have to spend like 40 KD or 50 KD for taxi. So it's very expensive. Very cheap in US is you have to hire a car. If you take a car yourself, you can drive. It is same like Kuwait, same driving. We have what kind of here? Left hand drive. Same drive. So you will not feel difficulty if you hire a car. So you can take a license from Shweik. You go, give your license and give 10 KD, you get an international license for 1 year. So it is very easy, very cheap. If you take a car for 1 day, it is like 20 KD. You can go anywhere. But because it's very long drive, I don't want to take risk. We don't know the route properly. So I took a taxi, which is very expensive also. Then from Newark, there is a flight to go to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is not in West Virginia, it is another state. So Pittsburgh goes for 1 hour 30 minutes flight. Then you go to Pittsburgh, then Prabhu came to Pittsburgh and he picked me in the early morning, 7 o'clock. Because the flight was at 6 o'clock, so I started from 2 o'clock early morning. So 3 o'clock taxi, went to the airport 4 o'clock, 2 hours before, 6 o'clock is the flight. So it reached 7:30 in the Pittsburgh airport. From Pittsburgh airport, it needs another 1.5 hours drive to go to West Virginia. Because West Virginia is another state. Pittsburgh is Pennsylvania. So from there, Prabhu came morning, he picked me in the airport. A very devoted person, we can say, like very sincere to Srila Prabhupada. He prepares a cookie. He is working in Uber, Uber taxi services. So he has this cookie with him. Many cookies he is preparing himself, prasadam. Whoever is coming in his car, he gives one to them as a prasadam. No? So everybody gets benefit. So it's that kind of, it's one. And the cookie was very tasty. Then I asked him, give me 2-3 more. Then he given to me. So I shared with the family members and devotees here. Transcendental taxi, yes. And Prabhu, what he has done during COVID time, he has read all Srila Prabhupada books, recorded it and uploaded in the drive and sharing with many people so that they can hear. So he read the whole Prabhupada book during COVID time. And then he uploaded the audio file so he can share with, he given me that link also. So like we know this Ambala the Prabhu, he is also having his audio books. Similarly, he did this and he is distributing prasadam, whoever is coming in his Uber taxi. Very tasty, and you see how it is very nicely packed. So people do not, this, when they give, they don't resist, they immediately honor it. And it is done with like vegan chocolate chips and earthbugs, all these ingredients are there. There is these all things you get in US, like egg replacer, baking soda, pure vanilla extract, like that. It's prepares and he is given that. So this is New Vrindavan Dham. Hare Bol. So now it is 50 years in US. And this basically is constructed by whom? Srila Prabhupada disciples constructed this. Because Srila Prabhupada wants a kind of village atmosphere. Krishna does not like city, they say. Krishna like only villages. So based on that concept, this whole New Vrindavan concept is developed as a replica of the Vrindavan which is existing near Delhi. Okay, this is called New Vrindavan. Here you see, you can see that how many acres. You know that how many acres is land? Around 200 acres. Same we have in UK. That is Watford Temple. That is what is that temple? Watford Temple. They say this Bhaktivedanta Manor. That is 120 acres. They do cultivation, organic farming, and you get that ahimsa milk. You know what is ahimsa milk? Last class we said. Ahimsa milk means happy cows. They are not killed after they stop giving milk. So you can see this ahimsa milk here. They have big, what is that? The whole trip worth is this Vrindavan. So beautiful, so beautiful. You cannot take your eyes out of this place. So this is 190 or 200 acre land, very huge land they have. And now the government started drilling nearby. They get oil, gas there. So they are approaching the new Vrindavan community to give some of the land to them so that they can extract the gas. And there is kind of little bit tussle. Finally, some devotees given some part of land. So near that area, you can see a lot of vehicles coming. They are extracting gas from that land nearby that now currently. So 5 decades, 50 years of new Vrindavan. It's a very, very, very beautiful temple. And this is a devotee Bhakta who is there in the welcome center who can guide to show you around the places. John or something is a Christian background, so he is now into this movement. This is a very, very beautiful temple called Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Okay, so we can see the deities. We'll go for closer photo. So you can see here Gauranindai, Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra, and there is what we say that Srinathji. Srinathji is in the right side. Okay, Srinathji. We have this Srinathji very big temple where in India, Rajasthan. We all went to the Yatra, right? We went to the Yatra, Panchadwaraka Yatra. Very affluently Srinathji is worshipped there. Same way here also. You can see Gauranindai, Shri Radha Vrindavan Chandra, and everywhere you can see now Kartik month started, so you can see Yashoda Damodar in the center. I hope you can see that Yashoda Damodar here. Okay, so you see the lamps, they are kept there. You can go and offer the lamp, you can see here in this spot, the mud. Here they will have lamps, you can go and offer your lamp. So I reached the temple around morning 9 o'clock, because 7:30, 1.5 hours travel. So you have your Shat Goswamis here, very beautifully. It is like they are sitting there alive. It looks like that. So beautifully they are kept there. So Shat Goswamis are here. And then you have Gauranindai here on the altar, Guru Parampara. And Radha Vrindavan Chandra you can see here, the center. And then you have Srinathji. And then you have very big Narasimhadev Bhagavan. You can see here, so huge with Prahlad Maharaj. I think this we have to, yes, like this. Prahlad Maharaj. You see the garlands? So beautiful garlands. So they made a small rath. You see here, very small rath. And they have kept there, maybe, I don't know, but the children community they prepared, I don't know, but it is inside the temple compound. And you can see here Yashoda Damodar. For the month of Kartik, they are offering lamps to Yashoda Damodar. And Srila Prabhupada very magnificently, majestically sitting in front facing the deities. You can see here. And all the books what Srila Prabhupada has written is actually you can see displayed at the side. So this is also a wonderful devotee. I have his name in my phone. He is from Orissa also. So he was very, very hospitable. So he guided me, helped me. And I given some pens. Everything was given by Prabhu only. So it was from a very wonderful devotee. He is also there more than 10 years, something like that. So there are a lot of Indian devotees who have gone there. And this is the Prasadam hall. So they have wonderful Prasadam here. Morning I had breakfast at 9 o'clock here. And lunch also, everything is buffet. So you can take, and they don't charge you for prasadam. It is free. So they have this prasadam 3 times. You can have prasadam. So this is the whole map of New Vrindavan. So I don't know whether you can see here fully. You have Kusum Sarovar here. We have all these cabins. These are all accommodation, like forest cabins. You have the temple here. The palace lodge is also accommodation. You have the Goshala here. You have the lotus pond here, and this is the famous Prabhupada Palace of Gold. It is like little elevated. You have to climb like a small hill. And then you have Gauranindai here, and you have the workshop here. You have Manasi Ganga here, you have Radha Kund here, Shama Kund here, Lalita Kund, Govardhan Hill, and this is under construction. Sri Radha Gopinath Mandir, this is still not there, it is under construction. So this is a whole huge setup in middle of the forest. This whole West Virginia is a big forest, very big forest. In the middle of the forest, 200 acres is for this new Vrindavan community. So all the devotees, they are staying inside. Inside this community, they have their own vegetables, they grow food there, they cook there, they offer it to the Lord, and they celebrate all these festivals. You can see the swamp. They will take the Radha Krishna Vrindavan Chatra in the boat festival. When you go in summer, like May, June, it is full of devotees. That is a peak season there, full of flowers and full of trees. So even you can go in October. October the flights are very cheap. Like the flight will be very cheap, but in May, June it will be very expensive. So you can see there is a welcome peacock walk throughout the facility. This Vrindavan, you can see lot of peacocks, white peacocks, colorful peacocks. You can see they are on the areas wherever. So this is the display for that, and this is where the place you can stay, Palace Lodge. So you can book online also. PalaceLodge.com. If you go per day, they charge around like 15 KD per day night. Okay, and if you are a member, they will give you 50% discount. So it will be only 7 KD with prasad. So it is a wonderful place and very beautiful accommodation. You can see the accommodation, very beautiful, and surrounding area is very nice. You can see the ducks are here, peacocks are there. You can, if you go, kids will enjoy definitely because it's a big area. So this is an accommodation. You see, this is cabin accommodation. It is in the wilderness. You can see it's like huge area. This accommodation also available with family. If you want, you can go book this accommodation and stay there. Normally Maharaj go there. They all stay here. So you can see it's all like very beautiful because this is forest area. It looks very beautiful. This is the Goshala here. Of course, it was closed because all the cows are outside. This is the Goshala they have. During winter, they will go inside. And these are the cows of New Vrindavan, the holy cows. Jai. So they are giving this wonderful milk for the service of the Lord. And you can see here, there is Govardhan Parikrama. You can do. Manasi Ganga is there. Shri Gauranita is there. I don't know what is Aviyani. Swan boat house is there. Kusum Sarovar is there. This all in that area. You can see here peacocks. You are able to see 1, 2, 3, 4. They are all sitting here. So you can see at many, when you are walking in this area, you can see peacocks at many places. There are, I think, around 50 peacocks they have. So they are all freely roaming here and there. Sometimes they open their feather also beautifully. And they have ducks and swan. This is swan. They also move everywhere. Here, and then they go inside the water also. So this is that what they have, the lake in between the center of the facility. You can in the New Vrindavan, and you can see this. Normally in October, November, this is autumn. Autumn means all the colors change, leaves change. They become orange, they become red, they become yellow. Same tree. Some are orange, some are red, some are yellow. So when you look, it looks very beautiful. Like you see, it looks very colorful. Do you know why the leaves change color? Anybody know why the leaves change color? Weather changing, but why they are changing the colors also? Winter. The chlorophyll, the sunlight is reducing, so the colors naturally will change. But it looks very beautiful. Throughout, if you see the forest, it is like 5-6 colors splashed like that, so beautiful. And you see all these cottages where we can stay. You can see the colors, changing here. And November it will be full peak. More, you cannot see green leaves after that. November. You can see Gauranita, but of course maintenance they have to do like this was kept 50 years before. So the paint has a little bit come down. So they are in the process of renovating. So big, huge Gauranita you can see there. And this is most important place there. This is one of the top tourist places in America, like 7th or 8th position. This is called Prabhupada Palace of Gold. And this is a national treasure of American government. This is registered as a national treasure of American government. So this is very important for American government also. The uniqueness of this place, this Prabhupada Palace of Gold was just constructed by Prabhupada's disciples out of love for him. Kirtananda Swami Maharaj and all the disciples, and they do not know anything about construction. They don't know anything about construction, but they want to do something for Prabhupada out of love. Why they build this? Whenever Prabhupada wants to come to America, they want to give him a very nice place, in a scenic place in the middle of the forest, so he can stay there and write his books. So the purpose of building is so that Prabhupada will come and stay. But unfortunately, Prabhupada never stayed because he was traveling, and only one time he visited during construction. They made a very beautiful living room, bedroom, kitchen, and so many things. Total maybe 8 to 10 disciples, Matajis and Prabhujis, they constructed this without any knowledge of construction. And they did not involve any mason, carpenter, no. They built by their own hand. So that is a kind of wonderful miracle what they did. So much dedication they had for Prabhupada. So this is the front view. And we can see inside now. See, around this Prabhupada Palace of Gold, you can see the forest. For kilometers there is forest. So you can see fully trees. And this all colorful glasses. This is the entrance. You can see the entrance of this Prabhupada Palace of Gold. So normally there is a guided tour. Prabhupada disciple will be there. So he takes you. You cannot directly go inside. So there is a fee like 2 kd or 3 kd you have to pay. Then every half an hour there is a tour. So Prabhupada disciple will come and explain about all these places, from where these glasses came, from where this door came, how this was built, what is the purpose of this building, everything. You can see how beautiful it is. This is natural light. It is coming by sunlight, and you can see all these colorful tinted glasses. So it will give a colorful appearance inside the. So this is like a corridor. We can walk, and the inner area Prabhupada is there. So there is like outside walking area, this whole like a rectangle, and inside you can see Prabhupada. You see, Prabhupada Murti is here. They kept in the walking corridor. Here you can see inside Srila Prabhupada is there. You see here, Prabhupada is sitting. So they do all the arati every day. They have a kitchen here inside this. So they will cook every day and offer it to Prabhupada. And they do arati. So this is the center. In photo, maybe you will not experience that beauty. If you go and see, it is very, very beautiful, very colorful. You can see with all this chandelier, and you see the roof, there is painting. All those things, if you see, it's all beautiful. Of course, there is video, but video will take time. So I am not, I'm just only sharing photos. You can see this chandelier, how it is beautiful, above Prabhupada. See this? If you see this by your eye, you will be very much attracted. This is Prabhupada's bedroom, inside the Palace of Gold. And all this painting, everything done by Matajis. Not by any civil people. It is done by Mataji. They used to stand in the night 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the ladder, and they used to paint all this roof, you see. So beautiful. And that one is the washroom, this one for Prabhupada. Everything is constructed for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. And you see, so beautiful. They have Radha Krishna deities also inside. You see so much beautifully they have decorated, offering the worship. And this Prabhupada place where he used to, for writing books, now Murti is there. They kept a fan here, nice lighting, and all the books are here on the table. Prabhupada is writing purport for Prabhupada, and his correspondence and all those things are here. And this is Prabhupada's lotus footprint which they have taken when he has come to New Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So you can see how much love they had for Srila Prabhupada. Imagine they are constructing a big palace for him from their own, using their own hand, not hiring anybody from outside. It's not easy to do civil work, so heavy hard work. So this is for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. This is outside view. There is a pond, there is a fountain, and this is a rose garden where different varieties of roses are there. In summer it will be more colorful, but winter slowly what happens? All these leaves will start falling. And all will be sticks only in December. Snowfall. This whole will be flooded with snow in December. This is a lotus pond. You can see here. This is the lotus pond. And this is the cows are grazing freely. Everywhere you can see the cows are moving freely. Here you can see here. What is this? White peacock. So they are all roaming in the facility. Everywhere you can see these peacocks cow, swans, ducks, everything. So there is a fountain here, Manasi Ganga. And this is one person, he is not a devotee. He has come from Argentina or somewhere, South America. He just came to visit Srila Prabhupada Palace. He and his friend came and he says he loves India very much. So I told maybe previous birth you were in India. He says, I dream about India, and he says that I want to go to Vrindavan. Yeah. So he is so very pious person. So he came all the way from somewhere to visit Prabhupada Palace of Gold by seeing in the internet that this is a very important place. So he came here. So he was very nice person. So he understood about chanting also. Because when they make the tour, they explain about importance of chanting and everything. So he told he will start chanting now. So this is a person who has come to there. And this is a temple from long view. Okay, so there is two things there. There is a temple, Prabhupada Palace of Gold, there is Goshala, there is organic farming, and then there is a big accommodation for people to stay. So most of the time if you book accommodation you will get there. So you can stay there. And this is how the whole thing started. So all these things are displayed. From 1968 it was established. It was founded in New Vrindavan in 1968. Almost 133 acre land. Okay, you can see here. This was in the beginning. You can see how this land was there when Prabhupada visited them. You see? The timeline is there 1968, 1969, 70, 71, 72, like that. They are displayed near the temple. So here, Prabhupada, in this center it is written, Prabhupada's vision, our mission founded in 1968 is Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada established this new Vrindavan sacred village as a holy, emphasizing cow protection, simple living, holy pilgrimage, spiritual education, and above all, loving Krishna. So Srila Prabhupada is saying, I am always praying to Krishna that this new Vrindavan attempt will be more and more successful and ideal for your country. That is my only prayer. Right? Written by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And what is this? Anybody can guess? Solar panel. Any other guess, children? Small house.
For the birds?
For the cat.
For the cat.
Yes. So devotees are very compassionate. Near that facility, because it's forest area. For the cat, what they have done, they made shelter because winter is very harsh there. So they will all come inside and sit, and they are feeding. They are putting the prasadam, placing prasadam, so the cats also get the transcendental benefit. So we can see the compassionate nature of the devotees that they are caring for all. There is squirrels. So they are feeding them, all of them, around the new Vrindavan. Yes, Hare, yes. Yes, so it was very nice. So I taken a photo of that. And then we are going. New Vrindavan is completed. This is very famous temple. This whole facility is Vrindavan. It is in the heart of the New York. Very big facility and very expensive one, because in New York, the world's most expensive place is in New York. Even a square piece of square feet maybe we cannot buy that much. So there in the heart of the New York, in a place called Brooklyn, this Radha Govinda temple is there. Very huge. This whole temple is ISKCON. So Hare Krishna temple is there. So we can see Srila Prabhupada is in the middle, facing the deities. You can see here Brooklyn, New York. So it's one of the first initially established temples. Initially established temples in New York. So the deity's name, anybody know? Shri Radha Govinda ji. These deities came from Jaipur. From Jaipur, these deities were shifted. This was the first temple established in New York with the deities. The Matchless gift was initially Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. But this temple, I think this Jaipur queen worshipped. And from there it has been shipped to New York. So Radha Govinda is the first deities which came to America. Radha Govinda temple, and you see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there. And you see the small Archa Vigraha also for Radha Govinda ji. And this is the famous Govindas at the basement. Here also they have buffet, big buffet they have. So how they charge you is 4 items, 3 items, 5 items, 6 items, unlimited. So if you say I want only 3 items, then you pay like $10. If you have 4 items, you pay $15. If it is 5, $20. Unlimited is like $25. So almost 6 KD. Means dollar you divided by 3, you get Indian currency. So it is like almost 6 to 7 KD because New York is more expensive. It's not like Vrindavan, New Vrindavan. So they had like dal, sabji, cake, everything. So there was a nice prasadam there. This is Hare Krishna temple entrance. Govindas is there, and then you can see there here Radha Govinda ji. Radha Govinda ji is here. Okay, so this is for these two people are college students. They are doing a thesis on Hare Krishna philosophy, Krishna consciousness. They were visiting the temple and they were asking questions. And I asked, how do you know this? Then they were saying that we are from college, we are doing a thesis on Krishna conscious philosophy. Then whatever they asked many questions. What is the principle? What is the philosophy? What is the book you have? Then I explained, and they would submit some papers out of this. Both were doing this some kind of research article. And now we have come to the last one, because I said initially it was closed, right? So I went on Saturday. This is his Matchless gift from the long view. You can see this is Prabhupada's first place in New York where he rented this small storefront, and it is called as Matchless gift. Matchless gift means it is matchless. Krishna consciousness is matchless. So now it is under the custody of ISKCON. Recently, before they purchased it, this matchless gift, you can see Hare Krishna temple there. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is there, and the famous one. This was the famous one which was said. How the soul is changing the body from birth, boy to child, child to man, youth, old age, death, and then the soul passes to the next body. So this is the entrance. Very, very small place. Very small. This much hall. Only from this mat to this wall. Up to from here to there. That much only is this second avenue. This is where Srila Prabhupada used to sit, give lecture. And you can see Srila Prabhupada's lotus footprint here. Also in the front, they are worshipping his lotus footprint here. And this is the Vyasasana where Srila Prabhupada used to sit. You can see if you open the door, you can see it's very small. They have put AC also. This is the whole thing. From the door, you can see this is the second avenue. Hardly 20 to 25 people maximum can sit. 20 people can sit. So this is the Saturday program where we went, and there were a few devotees there. They had class, and this is some display there. The Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Prabhupada is there, and whatever the miracle on the second avenue. So it was written by Mukunda Prabhu. Mukunda Prabhu only initially established ISKCON, officially in America. So Mukunda Prabhu. He has written a book called Miracles on at Second Avenue. That book is there displayed. And Srila Prabhupada, Leela Murta, and all those books. I will build you a temple by His Holiness Giriraj Swami. And all these many books are there here displayed. And it is Krishna Kripa Prabhu. You know how much subscribers he has? He has almost 80,000 subscribers. He does always Harinam in New York. There is a Union Square Park. Many important places are there in America where people will assemble. There he goes and he will do Kirtan in a public place for 2 hours, 3 hours. That is his main activity. So if you go to YouTube, he is having around 80,000 subscribers. This is Krishna Kripa Prabhu. He came for giving Bhagavad Gita lecture. It was 4th chapter, verse number 4. He given 1 hour class he is giving in English. So Sunday will be Russian class. Saturday will be English class. So then because Kartik month is there, they had small Radha Damodar photo, and we had given an opportunity to perform Arati. And of course, ISKCON at the end of every program there is refreshment. So they given this wonderful refreshment at the end of the program. Cake, fruits, and some kind of preparations. They have their own. And this is a very interesting person who attended the program. He's an American, he's a Roman Catholic, he's a Christian. I asked him, how did you come to Krishna consciousness? It's very interesting. He wanted to dress for Halloween costume. Halloween. Halloween is very famous in America, especially in November. Halloween means they do different costumes. So he wanted to dress as a Hare Krishna for the Halloween. So he went to Brooklyn Temple to learn how to dress like Hare Krishna. So he went to temple because Halloween means you have to wear a costume, a strange costume. So his desire was to dress like a devotee. So for that he went to Brooklyn Temple. So they taught him how to wear this saffron, all these things. That time he also asked them what is this philosophy. They were also explaining. Then they started calling him for the program. This is 2 years before. Then he started. He is not married. He is around 60 years. Yes, brothers, but he is alone. So he goes to church. So he goes to church. Also he comes to ISKCON temple. Every Saturday he is there in this Matchless gift, hearing Bhagavad Gita lecture. So he is saying one thing I like in ISKCON is they invite everyone, irrespective of religion, because he said, I am a Christian, they call me. I am coming here, I am attending class, I am getting prasad. So he said, this is the best thing I like in ISKCON. There is no discrimination that only you should attend. Because if you go to a church, only Christians attend. If you go to a mosque, only Muslims go there. Now we don't go, right? But ISKCON does not see that you are from this religion. They invite everyone. Like that, they invited him. So he started coming, understanding. Now he is understanding. He is chanting also. 3 to 4 rounds he is chanting. And so he is now like developing in Krishna consciousness. But he is very, very convinced with the philosophy. And you can see his face is very sattvic. That's why he is coming. It's very easy entered through. Krishna has his own ways to bring a devotee. So maybe from previous life, I don't know. Through this Halloween costume, he entered to Krishna consciousness. So he came with me in the train also. He dropped up to my hotel. He came. So then he went to his home. So this you can see he is wearing Tulasi Mala. Here you can see 2 Tulasi Mala is wearing here. So Halloween to Hare Krishna. Yes. His life transformed because of Halloween to Hare Krishna. Yes. He can write a book like that. And one more thing, the Prabhu I said who dropped me from New Vrindavan, Prabhupada, he written a book, one leaflet called Dodging Death. Dodging disease and death indefinitely. Dodging the disease and death indefinitely. It's only 2-page leaflet. He want to write a book. As a preview he written. I will bring and share the photocopy here. Very nice condensed why Krishna consciousness is very important. So he has written only 2-page leaflet. I will bring that one. You understand what is dodging means? You cheat. Disease and death indefinitely means for immortal, infinite. You have how you can cheat disease and death. See, it's a very nice caption. Because the whole problem in this material life is even birth, they say it is painful, we don't remember. But disease is really horrible. We are seeing by, and we pray we should not. Disease is definitely painful, and death is definitely painful. Even somebody say old age, but sometimes old age also some people are fit. They go walking, they go. But what is the problem is really disease and death. That's why he put the title, Dodging Disease and Death Indefinitely. So that's the title of that. So I will share that article. I will keep it. I will take some photocopy and keep it in the book table. You can take. But nice article he has written. And of course, this is His Grace Krishna Kripa Prabhu. Very, very, very enthusiastic. His mother is still alive, 90 years old. And his mother was initially resistant, but his mother also is chanting now. She is very favorable to Krishna consciousness. He said last week also he met his mother. And he was sharing in his lecture that how Krishna protects. That he, previous to this week, he took a car and he was driving somewhere. He dozed off. And he ran outside this highway. And there's a street pole. Just before the street pole, this car went and sunk into a ditch. So he said he did not even get a scratch. But the car was little bit left. It will go and hit the street pole and he will get serious injury. He is telling Krishna will protect. If you are taking Krishna consciousness, he said his own experience. And that experience is not old. 1 week before this program. And he is very famous for Kirtan. He does Kirtan for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours without same enthusiasm. 4 hours, 5 hours, he does not even change the tune also. Same tune. And if you go on the YouTube, you can see his Kirtans everywhere in America. In the park, in the subway, he is doing Kirtan for hours. So that is Krishna Kripa Prabhu. So Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So exactly 1 hour. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So I pray that you also get an opportunity to visit, because this whole ISKCON started from America. Even though it is an Indian product, It has started from America. Prabhupada established this movement from New York. Because Prabhupada said, the whole world is following Americans. So if I convert them, then they will all follow. So he went. Initially his plan was London, but later he changed. Out of this whole world, America is in the top. It's a very, very wealthy country. You go, it is very full of affluence. Everywhere, fruits, vegetables. We went to an apple garden. At least thousands of apples in the ground, unattended. So affluent country. But spiritually weak, materially very affluent. Everywhere. There you cannot see any sand or dust. You can see everywhere grass. Road, grass, house. And everybody is having a lavish kind of life. Education is very good. If you are employed there, you get free education for your children, free health care for your family. So there is no expenditure. But government will take 30% of your salary every month. So it is heavy amount. So you cannot, whatever salary, 30% of your salary will be taken by government. But you will get free education, free health care. Two will be government responsibility. Education is very friendly. Children enjoy their school. And they say that, they don't say that this person is intelligent boy, this person is dull boy. If a teacher will tell, that teacher will be terminated next day. So they will teach like that. If this child cannot understand, it is teacher's mistake. You have to explain in that way that the child can understand. You cannot use common principles. So there is educational officer, every school there is a monitor. They have a rating for the school. The rating of the school will go down, no children will go to their school. So they are very, very cautious, very high level of education. They make education as a fun. And there is no exams, no books taking to home. Everything is done on the school. And so much outdoor activities, swimming, trekking, driving, and also kids, they are allowed to go to school. But the negative part is, the culture is very, very weak. There is free culture. The kids don't talk to the parents much. They have their own individual bedrooms. They go there and they have their own get-together party weekend. There is a kind of free culture where they have very, very limited interaction with their parents also. Only few words, especially they don't speak to the father also. Only they speak to the mother. That also very limited. And they have their own world. So culture-wise, it is not good. So there is problem that the children can get sidetracked. And after 18 years, they move out of the home. They don't stay with parents. Not like joint family, nothing like that. They move out, they live individually. So that is the way they have their lifestyle. They say that family life is very weak in America. Family like husband, wife, husband. The whole link is very weak. So in that way, there are a lot of disadvantages. But whoever in Krishna consciousness there, they are protected. Because they have a good community. They have this school education. Children are brought up in a very spiritual way. But otherwise it is very, very kind of weak culture and very dangerous. The weed, marijuana, that is legal there. That is legal. People can smoke, not cigarette, it's higher than that. So on the street you cannot walk. So it is so much smell, especially in New York. New Jersey is not a problem, but there it is like very free. And all those things are not good. And vegetarian is like everywhere it is only non-vegetarian. Few are there. Vegetarians are all, we have this Saranabad, Anandabad, Aranabad everywhere. And all these hotels have chain option. They have that without onion garlic also they have. So this is about, materially it is very affluent place, but spiritually it is very weak. And people who are there, they will not get opportunity spiritually also. Because there is so much distraction. Like one devotee, that Mayur Thakkar Prabhu, he is from UK. He called me to take a class for their congregation tomorrow night, day after tomorrow night. So he was telling that there will be very few attendees because they are distracted so much, they go for so much party, London, read like this. He said Middle East is the best place for spiritual life. He said, because he was here for 2 years. Because here we don't have distraction. You don't have any outing here. Hardly you have only shopping. But if you go to America or UK, so much is there outside. Like you have trekking, waterfalls, you have this kayak, go by boat, then you have different activities. So children will not leave their parents. they have to take outdoor. Sometimes they drive 700, 800 kilometers in a week to go to another place because so much nice there. And then they come again 800 kilometers by driving. We don't have all these problems here. Hardly 10, 20 kilometers we drive in the weekend, not maximum to go to Lulu. So he said, Middle East is the best place for spiritual cultivation. So we all had that opportunity, and Kuwait is of course more, very small, not like even Saudi is big, very small. So in that, I understood from him that we are blessed more. Okay, we have very good culture. You know, here we don't have free culture like America. So the children also grow up good. They are not exposed to a lot of these things, and no alcohol, no this. So in that way, children also, for children is good. For our sadhana also good. For KD also it is good. Right? It is one of the strongest currency, right? In the world, this is the strongest currency, 260 rupees. No other currency has this much strength. So everywhere, every way we are blessed to be here. So we have to, we pray, we all pray, including me. We should use this opportunity to cultivate our Krishna consciousness. Children also, you are blessed to be here. Because you don't have much, you will not be spoiled here. But there is every chance for getting spoiled. Okay, so this is what I want to say. If you get opportunity, you also visit. Definitely with family it will be good also. But food will be a problem. In temple you will get, but outside it is difficult to get. Only you have to go to selected places to get pure vegetarian restaurant. Otherwise everywhere it is. So that will be a challenge. And a very big country, you cannot cover much places. Like double the times India. So if you want to go to any place, you have to take a flight or you have to rent a car. So it is only the New York and nearby you can cover if you go. Otherwise, very difficult. Hare Krishna. So any questions you have? Prabhu visited also, I think, 4-5 years before. 4-5 years before he visited, no Prabhu? One conference you attended. 8 years before. Chicago, right? So I think there is a temple there. Every state has a temple. And one good thing for US is you get a visa for 10 years. So it is not that you should plan the trip now. If you take a visa, you can plan after 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, whenever you are free. That is one good thing compared to all other countries. Because you go to Europe, they give only visa for 1 month. If you don't travel, finish. But America, the advantage is that you can get 10-year visa. Even if you don't travel, you can travel later. I think Prabhu was a Rao Prabhu also. Sorry, he also visited. Yeah, 2-3 years before I think. Yeah, Canada, and Prabhu also visited few temples. I really recently went. Oh, very nice, very nice. So that is there, and Hare Krishna. So any questions here? I think there will be no questions. Sorry. Yeah. Yes. 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 Very beautiful temples, very organized, and you can see all. Prabhu, should any announcement for the online tickets you can announce? So thank you all children who are on online. Joshtika, Rayana, Arpita, I will thank them also. There are around 16 Ambika Arjun, Anaya, Anand, Arpit, Govind, Joshnika. So many are there. Thank you all. Hope you all enjoyed this session online. So in future you all study good. You get a chance, you go and work there, but always associate with is Krishna consciousness. Then you will be safe there. Otherwise, problem. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Yes. That bus ticket you are saying? Yeah, and also your subway. Subway is a train. For a week unlimited you get for 8 kd or 9 kd. So that is also good. Both bus and train is very cheap. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. So all online devotees, thank you all for participating. I will be logging out now. Hare Krishna. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय।